Well, good morning from the Old Dominion, everybody. Britton and Ed here, MDE Outdoors. It's a gorgeous day out here, Ed.
Absolutely gorgeous. And man, do we have some great news.
Yes, we do. Guys, we signed a deal with Primal Treestands back a few months ago. And Primal Treestands not only has tree stands, but they've also got ground blinds, and they got 3 different styles of ground blinds. And we're going to go over each one of those ground blinds with you here today. So Ed, first one up, what do we have here?
All right, this is the Vision 270. It's a really cool blind, has some really nifty features. It's got quiet slide windows that are actually perforated. So when they're shut, the game can't see in, but you can see out really well. I used one of these this year in turkey season, and man, was I impressed. The other really nifty feature about the Vision 270 is it has these loops all around the outside.
Right here.
What do you use those for, Britton?
So you can brush your ground blinds in. I know a lot of people, not only in Virginia, but across the country, especially in the Midwest, and we're sitting right here next to a cornfield. A lot of people out in the Midwest hunt out of ground blinds, and they hunt near cornfields, so they can brush their ground blind in and make it just look like a row of corn, or like it's supposed to be there. Here we can cut sticks and brush and everything and brush it in, and it gives us just a little bit more ability to hide from those critters walking around. But I tell you, we turkey hunt out of this thing, as you know, and Dad and I were successful. Took a coyote and a turkey out of it.
Absolutely.
Same morning, about an hour apart. The great thing here, Ed, and we'll take you guys inside the blind here in just a minute, is you can see 270 degrees out each side. You're blocked off on the back, so you put it up against something solid or a good backdrop, and you can see 270 degrees out, and the critters can't see in.
The last thing I really love about these ground blinds, they're hub style.
Oh, yes.
The first time you set it up, it's going to take you 3 to 5 minutes, and that's it, 3 to 5 minutes. After you're practiced with it, you can have this thing popped up in 2 minutes time, no problem whatsoever.
Oh, absolutely.
And it packs up nice and small, fits in the truck, doesn't take up a lot of space. I love a hub style blind.
Well, let's take them inside the blind.
Let's do it. All right, this is the blind that I used this spring, and I love this thing. Look at this windows. You can see through it. The perforation allows you to see out, but I'm telling you, from the outside, the game cannot see in. And this is 270 degrees all the way around. When you're turkey hunting and you're ready to shoot, or right before you're ready to shoot, you only need to adjust these windows up just enough to get the gun out, and then you're set. You are very well concealed. I just love this blind.
All right, guys, well, that was the Vision 270. Now let's move on here to the Wraith 270. Another fantastic blind from Primal Treestands. And it's, in a lot of ways, Ed, it is really, really similar, very similar to the Vision 270. Same window design. You can see 270 degrees. Critters
Absolutely.
Can't see in. But what is the one difference on this blind that's not on the Vision?
This blind doesn't come equipped with the loops to actually brush in and stick things in. I think the reason I like this blind with that over the other blind is this is a run and gun blind. If you find a brand new spot on your trail camera where you got a big buck walking, or you find a brand new spot where the turkeys are entering the field, you just go there, you pop it up, 2 minutes time, you're ready to hunt.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, even if you're sitting in a spot like this right here where we are in this field, there's a lot of turkeys that come in this field in the spring.
Yes, sir.
But we've also had birds come down the back line, and we've had to make a move and get into positions and into places where there's not a whole lot of cover for us to get in. And being able to have this blind and move it really quick and get it set up really fast, because like you said, you can set this thing up in 2 to 3 minutes, is very, very key. But I tell you what, this blind, as well as the Vision blind, fantastic blinds. Ed, we got one more blind to show.
Absolutely.
Guys, we're going to show you the Breeze hub style blind here in just a second. All right, y'all, we've shown you the Vision, we've shown you the Wraith. Now we're going to show you the Breeze blind from Primal Treestands, and just like the others, it is a hub style blind, which means it's super, super easy to set up. But Ed, this thing's got some totally different features on it than the other two. Tell us what those are.
I saw some unique stuff on this blind that kind of blew my mind. They call it the Breeze for a reason. This blind is ventilated. For you guys that are forced to hunt in the warmer weather, either late in the turkey season or very early in the deer season, this thing will keep you, I don't want to cook inside a box. This thing will keep you a lot cooler than most. The first thing we noticed is there's screen mesh down here. You can unzip this, and there's a big loop of material that covers a hole up if you want to cover, but you can open it and air can circulate through. To keep you cool, this is actually like a rain fly on a tent. Below this rain fly,
So we pop it off
it's
there,
all screen.
Yep.
Okay? And the hub rods actually keep this up off the screen, so you're getting circulations. These are like eaves of a house. okay?
And that's great, man. Especially in the early spring, if you're turkey hunting and it starts to rain, you're not going to get wet inside this blind. It's going to hit this and run right off the edges. So it's a perfect blind for those warm, hot days in turkey season, even when it's raining.
Yeah, and they've put a lot of good stuff in here to hold the windows up. There's plenty of hooks and plenty of elastic. This uses the traditional screen material. If you want to shoot through the crack, great. If you're forced to shoot through this, it won't hurt a thing, especially in the shotgun season.
And it's still that silent window design that's on the other blinds. So I tell you guys, Primal has really stepped it up with these blinds for sure. Ed, let's get inside this thing. I got to see how this thing looks on the bottom with that ventilated mesh down on the bottom. So we're going to take you guys in the blind here. Hang on just a second.
All right, so Britt and I talked about how well this ventilates because there's two places for air to get in and out. This is the first one. Down low, you have a half moon shaped window. You merely open the zipper up and air can come in. The screen will keep game from observing you, and it's on a downward slant too, so that's really hard for the game to observe you through that hole. And then once again, the roof is all screen material, and then there's a fly above that. There's approximately 3 inches of airspace between the fly and the screen, and like the eaves of a roof, air can circulate out. And I can tell you, it's 90 degrees already here in Central Virginia. Humidity's high, you can tell. Just getting in here for a few minutes compared to the other two blinds, it is definitely cooler.
All right, gang, that is the blind lineup from Primal Treestands. You have the Vision 270, the Wraith 270, and you have the hub style breeze blind right here behind us. Ed, quality blinds, great materials. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, a lot of great innovation. The quiet slide windows, the ability to see out but the game can't see in. This fly on the top and the ventilation in the bottom, great ideas. They're 16 pounds, so they're easy to carry, and they come with their own carrying bag. So you can haul them into the woods and haul them back out if you have to.
Yep. Well, guys, if y'all want more information on these blinds, check out Primal Treestands at www.primaltreestands.com.
Shoot straight, get your kids outdoors.